I don't like the way I'm even talking. Like, God, let me get some water. This is ghetto. Ugh.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to this edition of What's Your Vote? So on today's episode, we are going to be discussing dating. So as you guys know, I go on my own personal Instagram at it's Jaime Dee, and I put up a series of questions. And these questions, I allow you all at home to vote on your answer. So the first question I asked, and don't kill me because I totally got LASIK eye surgery around this time and I didn't get to screenshot everything, but everything else is fine. It's just the first question. But anyway, the first question asks, do you actually enjoy the dating process? 43% of people said no, while 57% of people said yes. And I'm just like, okay, I can totally understand why people said no, because it's like, dating is ghetto. Like, people are just annoying. Like, people make dating so hard nowadays, and it's like, it is so easy. Why is everybody like, ugh? I get it. But then again, I also get the 43% of people who are like, yeah, I like dating, because dating can be fun. Like, when you're actually enjoying somebody's company, you guys are hanging out, you guys are going on dates, you guys are getting to know each other, that can be fun, especially if it's with somebody who's actually wanting to put in the work. So, I'm with you on the yes. Me personally, I like dating. The next question is, does the person you date need to have money? 98 people voted for no, they need to have bank, while 132 people voted no, we can work on it. And for me, I ain't gonna lie, like, we can't be broke.
Bruh.
Like, I am somebody who understands, like, we all have our own journey. We all go through times, there's ups and there's downs. But if you are broke, you need to communicate that. Don't be out here pump faking that you got money, and then come later you ain't got no money, and now we all both over here looking awkward. Like, we need to discuss those things. I would rather prefer somebody who already has money, but I'm not gonna sit here and discriminate against anybody because I come from nothing. I've worked to where I am today, so I understand that. But I can't be with somebody who's not going to actually work and actually seem like they're going to put in the work and have a plan to get that money. Because if we're not making that bread, you cannot sit at my table, okay? The next question is, do you think dating includes dinner dates at different restaurants? Yes. Because what we're not about to do is this whole college, I'm sliding over, oh, can I come over? Oh, you want to Netflix and chill? That is dead, okay? We're not talking, we're not doing these talking stages, we are dating. Take me out, let's go somewhere, let's have some fun, let's go on a walk, let's introduce each other to each other outside of the bedroom. Can we do that? That'd be great, thank you. 168 people said, feed me, while 77 people said, we don't need to eat. And I get it, like, I know some of the people in the 77 number are like, okay, we don't need to eat. Maybe we can go to like Six Flags, or maybe we can go on a hike, or maybe we can go to a movie. I get that, and so I understand that. But other people are kind of like, well, we can just skip the dating process. And it's like, no, we're not skipping the dating process just to go straight into your bedroom. Next. The next question is, do you need to test out the product, i.e. hump, during the dating process? 136 people voted, let's hump, while 98 people voted, we can wait. And for me personally, I'd rather wait before we introduce sex. Like, I totally understand, like, you might want to test drive the whip, you want to make sure that the product works, you want to make sure that the product is to your liking, because sex is a very, very, very important part to any relationship. But I also believe that if you do sex too early, now what we got? You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta build up to that, you know what I'm saying? Let's start feeling each other, let's start grooving, you know what I'm saying? But then again, like I said, I do get the fact that, you know, you wanna make sure that you're gonna enjoy the person. And for those who are mature enough to have sex early on and be able to be okay and be able to still build and have the relationship, you go. Cause listen, you know it's real hard out here to actually be with somebody after y'all have sex, cause you know how people are. While dating, are you down to slide over as the first initial meetup? 89 people said, yes, I'm sliding, while 126 people said, no, wine and dine me. Now for me, again, I want to date, I want to go out, I want to have fun, I want to be excited, I want to be courted, I want to feel like, yeah, you're interested in me. But then there's also a part where it's kind of like, wait, is this your attention? Because if it's your attention, I mean, there are some nights where I'm with it, okay? Not all the time, but sometimes. And I know for me personally, like, if I realize this is your intention, then I'm like, okay, cool, well, you're gonna be placed in this category because there's obviously no need to date you because you obviously don't want to date. And I'm like really big on communication. So it's like, let me know what your intentions are. Like, if you just want to have sex, let me know from the get-go. Like, we don't have to waste all this time texting back and forth, dating, doing like, because if you don't want to do that with me, don't waste my time. There's nothing worse than thinking you're actually building something with somebody, being excited about that, and then boom, they just want to sex. Like, let's skip all this. Let's just get the necessary questions out the way so we make sure we're both safe and protected and healthy. And let's do it if we want to do it. We're adults, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can make that conscious decision and give that consent if we want to. Don't sit here and try to trick us. Like, come on now, it's never that serious. Next question, is ghosting okay while dating? 45 people said yes, and 89 people said no, it's rude. To me, I believe ghosting is rude if the person didn't deserve it. Like, I believe that we should be more adults and be able to communicate while we're no longer interested. Or communicate like, hey, I think we should be friends. Or communicate like, hey, I have moved on. But then there's also a side of me that's like, some people deserve to be ghosted. Like, people who you keep telling over and over and over, I don't like this, or you're doing this and this makes me uncomfortable, or you're crossing this boundary. Like, I'm not going to continue explaining things over and over to you when you just want to argue. People out here like to argue. People out here like that toxicity. And I'm not like me sitting over here babying and teaching somebody's child. That's your mama and your daddy's role. That's not mine. So in that respect, I think that ghosting is okay because you need to protect your peace. There's other times where it's kind of like, no, don't be a jerk. Like, this person's interested in you. They didn't do nothing wrong to you. Like, let them know. Let them down softly so that they can move on too. Because nobody likes to feel like, dang, what did I do? Why did I get ghosted? You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in their shoes. Next question. Could you date someone who just got out of a relationship? So 78 people said yes, while 144 people said no. For me, no. I'm sorry, because you need to heal. You need to make sure that you're actually over them. I need to know that you're not texting them. They're not still sliding over when you get back on their good terms. And when they get back on your good terms, like, I'm not here for this back and forth. And I'm not nobody's rebound. I don't play basketball for a reason, so you're not going to rebound me. That's a no. Next. Is dating more than one person at a time okay? 147 people said yes, that's my business. While 66 people said no, that's too much. And it depends, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody may be dating you way more than another person. So it's like, if you're not applying that pressure, but this other person is applying that pressure, I'm going to date both of y'all until one of y'all figure out what y'all want or until I figure out who I want. But I can also say that dating more than one person can be very exhausting. I know for me, like, I put my all into dating with one person. I'm a very monogamous oriented person. So like, I put my all into one individual, and that can be a lot. And having to tell one person today that your favorite color is blue, and the next person tomorrow that your favorite color is blue, and then all of a sudden you tell this other person, yeah, that you like Italian, and then, you know, things just get mixed up. It just be too much. So I personally would like to just date one person, but there has been situations where it's like, well, I started dating you, and you kind of fell off, and this other person came through, but now you're on, but then you come back, and it's like, oh, but then we haven't really solidified anything. It's just like, ah! So I'd rather just date one person, but if it comes down to it, hey, we're adults. Is dating hard, or do we make it hard? 70 people said it's hard, while 114 people voted, nah, we make it hard. Listen, I thoroughly and wholeheartedly believe that we make dating hard for no reason. Because communication can literally solve 99% of people's problems. And it's just like, I don't understand why you're trying to argue. I don't understand why I said this makes me uncomfortable and you want to argue why I'm uncomfortable. I don't understand why you don't understand what compromising is. I don't understand why you're selfish. I don't understand why you only think with your private parts. I don't understand why you're a liar. I don't understand, like I just don't understand it. People get on my nerves, and it's just like, dating does not have to be hard. And my thing is, letting people know what your intention is doesn't have to be hard. You do not have to be you just have to be a jerk. You just don't have to be a jerk. Like, if you want a certain thing, communicate that. I promise you, there are more people in this world that want exactly what you do than you think. So if you're really out here just trying to live your best life, have sex, and keep it moving, that's fine. But communicate that. Don't be out here wasting people's time. And on top of that too, please go seek therapy. A lot of y'all need therapy, and a lot of y'all don't realize it, because at the end of the day, you're the only reason you're single. Do random nudes during the dating phase do anything for you? Don't send me I hate when people do this. I hate when people do this. Listen. Do random nudes during the dating phase do anything for you? Listen, if I do not consent to you sending me a nude, do not randomly send me a nude. That is such a turnoff. Anyway, 68 people said yes, let me see it, while 83 people voted no, I didn't ask for it. And that's the thing. If I did not ask for it, and we're not alluding to it, and we're not in conversation about this, do not send me a nude. Do you know how many times I get random nudes in my DMs, and it's just like, whoa. I don't even know who you are, and you are okay with sending your private parts. Some of these private parts have faces to them, like, I could put you on Twitter. No, seriously, though, do not send me no nudes. Come on, like, if I don't ask for it, don't send it. That's just creepy. And that's the end of my show. Thank you guys so very much for tuning into this episode of What's Your Vote, the dating edition. If you want to make sure that you're actually a part of my next poll, please be sure to go over to my Instagram page at It's Jaime Dee and check out my story. I post the questions on my story and you all get to get your vote in. So please like, comment, and subscribe below so that you can keep up to date on the next video. Thank you guys.